Well, it's a pretty emotional day, actually. I attended Carl Casper's shows every year as a small child. Holding my father's hand, walking through the show was the highlight of every winter. It was something that we looked forward to, and we couldn't wait to go and see what crazy creations, what amazing marvels that Carl would come up with next. Being the daughter of a great man who loved cars, who customized and modified cars himself, it was a place for a playground for both of us for different reasons. So this is a really emotional moment for me to be able to have the opportunity to tell this amazing man's story, and to have these cars here in our museum is truly an honor and a privilege. That's a really hard question to answer, but again, from a nostalgic perspective, it would be the popcorn wagon. It was my favorite as a child. One, because when you can stack up this much horsepower, to me that was an incredible feat, and so it still is pretty impressive even today. But the popcorn part was always the part as a child I really looked forward to. They actually would have popcorn ready to go, and they would be serving it, and I thought that was really grand as a kid. And so to be able to have this here brings me personally back a lot of great memories. I suspect there will be others who have attended these shows in those days that they too will have great memories that will come back to them. I think you're going to see it from a lot of different angles. I think people are going to come in here and look at this and understand that cars are art. And to a lot of folks, that's exactly how they look at it. With others, I think they're going to make that discovery that there's that amazing opportunity to let your imagination run wild when you're dealing with cars. It isn't just canvas that can become art or sculptures. It can be almost anything, depending upon how imaginative you can be. So I hope that is something that comes about. I certainly hope that young people will be inspired so that they're going to look at this and understand that I too can see myself in this type of industry, or I can express myself through this type of artistry, even connected to horsepower. I hope that the other visitors like me are going to have great memories that they're going to conjure up, and they'll have an opportunity to relive some things and times and moments. And also understand that Carl Casper is still imaginative and creative today.
Well, it was difficult because Carl has a lot of awesome cars in storage that he has built over the many years he's been building these. I picked out some cars based on their Corvette connection. We've got a car here like the Turbo Shark that's based on a '64 chassis, but it really is a third generation Corvette before there even was a third generation Corvette. So that makes it kind of exciting. Plus it's 700 horsepower, which is a little bit more than even the C8 has right now. So he was really an innovative thinker, so I was looking for cars like that. Carl made some of the choices himself, though, based on his personal favorites and ones that he knew people would love from his shows. One of the things that makes this exhibit so special is the effort that went into pulling together all the aspects of Carl's automotive life in one place. This guy built custom cars, he built race cars, he built movie cars like the Batmobile, which we have here today, as well as he's worked on carriages, he's even had some connection with NASA where he was trying to develop a space taxi. So a lot of the things that we pulled together here were things that just honored his life. In pursuit of doing that, we brought in pinstripers who have worked for him in the past, who did this as a labor of love for him, really. So you'll see actual pinstriping throughout the entire exhibit, and you'll see his trophies that he's won in many of the competitions that he's put on. And he's just had just a remarkable life, and this is just the culmination of all of it.